Hi, and welcome to New Year, New Voice 2025, day 19. And you won't believe this, but I am sick yet again. I got sick flying back from Canada, and here we are. So it's been like literally the month of New Year, no voice for me. So it's very funny. I think I sang one day or 2 days. I sang my grandma's funeral, but other than that, I've been able to practice maybe one day, and that's it. So thank you for, doing with watching these videos without a lot of demonstrating. But I think that there's some concepts here that are going to help. And sometimes it's better not to be singing as much as it is to be thinking about what we're doing. And I wanted to give a little thought about circling back to what we discussed kind of at the beginning of this series with the facial biomechanics. And I wanted to give you a little tip for when you're working on text, because I know a lot of people have this problem where sometimes their vocalization, even with consonants, is fine, but then they go to put on text and everything sort of falls apart. So if that seems to happen to you, or you seem to have a lot of tension when you go to put on text in your aria, your song, or your opera roll, whatever it is you're working on, you want to make sure that you are not sort of putting your instrument out of order while you're doing the text and while you're articulating the consonants. So one way that I like to do this is you can grab a mirror, definitely grab a mirror. Do not try to do this without a mirror because you will be shocked. And you want to practice saying the text with these muscles right here being somewhat stable. So notice how I'm talking to you and I'm not doing this with these muscles. I'm keeping these muscles somewhat engaged in a stable position. You also want to do this when you are singing. So you don't want your diction to be pulling down here. So a good way to do this is you fix your fingers. I'm doing this with one hand. Sometimes it's better with two. And you can say, Caro mio ben, credimi almen, senza di te languisce il cor. Now, it's not to say that this doesn't move at all. Of course, we can't say cara, and that doesn't work. But what we want to be aware of is that we don't have pulling here. So we don't want something like caro mio ben, credi di. A lot of times we'll pull on consonants and we don't even realize that. So you might even notice yourself going credi. So when you fix that position, you can see, okay, what am I doing? And is that kind of distorting when I'm saying the text? So that's a first step, because you want to look and make sure you're not over manipulating this in a way that's distorting your facial posture. And the other thing that you want to do is you want to try and engage your lips as much as possible. So when you say the text and you watch the mirror, be aware that you're not freezing the mouth like this when you're doing your text. Okay, so you're going to practice your text, keeping these 2 points fixed right here, kind of by the nasolabial folds, and then the lips are able to do their work without distorting this position. It's going to take work. Believe me, some of you who have trouble with this, you're going to need to just have patience with yourself, because it does take a bit of training, and some facial exercises can help with that too. So I hope that's helpful, and hopefully this New Year No Voice comes to an end very soon.